Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back, welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be reading books for a week. In fact, more picks for me. So she has picked my TV out for the week. We're a little nervous. This is More. If you guys haven't been on my channel before, More is my bestie. She is my friend. You'll probably hear me mention her name a lot in videos, little hints of her here and there. But yeah, so she's my bestie. She's picked my read for a week. We also, I will just give a little shout out. We have both just collabed on a book box. It's a witchy book box that is available now at the link in my bio. It is on my Etsy and my website. More is starting her own business. She hasn't got anything out yet. She's going to be launching hopefully soon. When you guys see this, it'll be in the next couple of weeks by the time this is up. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, so that is now launched, the witchy book box. But yeah, so I thought in my wisest of wisest moves that I was going to ask More to pick my reads for a week. This could be fun. This could be really, really fun. I do have the first book. Now, the first book is a book that you wouldn't necessarily relate with More. More is not this kind of book person. But she has it doesn't have a cover on it for some reason, but it is Water for Elephants by Sara Gruen. I have no idea how I'm saying that. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but yes, it's Water for Elephants. Star-crossed lovers, perfect for, and then it goes off. So that's our first book. I have just read the prologue, so this could be interesting. I have no idea about the book. I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't even heard of it before More had mentioned it, but it seems popular. I think it's had a movie maybe based off it. I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd never heard of it, but this is me and I live under a rock, so it's fine. So my mic died on me as I was talking to you guys. So I can't remember what it was I said when it was saying when it cut off. But I'm gonna be reading between my Kindle and audiobooks. Got workbooks to do. But yeah, so this could be interesting. Never heard of it. Let's go. I'm gonna go before my mic dies again, and we're gonna charge it up. But I'm gonna keep you guys updated throughout. Once I finished it, we'll convene with More, let her know my thoughts, and then we will get the next book to read for the video. So stay tuned. I'm also filming my 24-hour readathon, so if you see overlaps, that's why. But my main thoughts will be in this video, just as a heads up. And I'm gonna go before my mic dies again. Hey guys, excuse the lighting. Our weather here does not know what it wants to do. It's hot and cold, sunny and cloudy, up and back and down, left, right, and all about, really. Yeah, in the UK. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here for about the weather. So I've actually read the first book that Moore's recommended me for this video for me to read, which is Water for Elephants by Sara Gruen. I'm not saying that right, so I don't really want to keep saying it. So I literally spent today, I was reading it on my Kindle at my grandparents, and I was like listening to the audio while I was here working. So it was like I got through it really quick, so there wasn't really a time for me to like film anything because I was just kind of constant with it. Or even to get any meat roll. But it is what it is. So me and More are gonna catch up later, so I'll take you guys with me as I update her later on my thoughts and opinions and see what she says. But I'm giving it a 4 stars. Here we go. That's coming back out. I'm giving it a 4 star. It's really good, really enjoyable, and I really, really do recommend it. There's so many good life lessons within it and such good representation, all the songs back throughout the whole book, and like the characters are so lovable, and like you still feel so connected to them, and you just like it's really enjoyable. And like the back and forth in the timeline was done so subtly. I know More described it to me when she was telling me about the book. Obviously not spoiling it, but like telling me about it. When she was recommending it and stuff. She's like, it's like going through a flashback. It's like it kind of has like a present moment, and then like as the individual themselves is remembering that time from the past, we then see it happening, if that makes sense. Is that time? So yeah, it's like a flashback kind of thing, which is really good. It's very nice. And yeah, I did enjoy it and I did love it. And I'm happy for the ending. And there was a bit of a twist. And I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting a little thing at the end. I wasn't expecting a little revelation at the end. So that was fun. That was interesting. But yeah, highly loved it. Highly recommend picking up. We are now going to pick up the second book. So Moore's already told me what book we're doing. So we're going to go on the Kindle and we're going to go do some searching. Which is the first book in the Raven cycle, which is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I definitely butchered that, and I'm not even going to try and rectify it, so we're not doing it, okay? It's not happening. We're not doing it. So we're going to grab this, hopefully. Yes, we are going to be reading The Raven Boys. I think we should be okay. I freaking hope so. I don't know if anybody else does when they get Kindle. It normally loads on like the prologue or something. I always go back to the cover and then go through each page. I don't know if I'm just anyone. We are going to. Okay. Or not. No, we should be okay. Alright, we are good to go on this one. I still got some time left to read on my 24-hour readathon. But all my thoughts and opinions on these books will be left in this video, not into that one. So yeah, we shall see. But obviously, we will talk more. I say we will talk more. You will see me discussing with more later. Water for Evelyn's. Obviously, I will cut out any spoilers or whatever, or just as I do in some videos, like speed it right up so you can't hear what I'm saying. It usually like a noisy chat. I'll see how I feel. But I'm gonna get ready to start this one really and get some reading done. So I'm intrigued to see. I have seen this one about. It's never hooked me to the point of wanting to pick it up. I mean, it's been interesting. I thought, yeah, maybe at some point I might pick it up, but it's never been one that's like grasping. God, I need to pick this up. Does that make sense? I'm rambling again. It happens. Yes, it happens. It's fine. So yeah, we will get started on this one and let you know. But we're on the second book of this video, which means we're doing really well so far. We're doing good, and she's doing good. We have a 4-star so far. So let's hope and pray the rest of these books live up to the first one that she's given us. So we will see. Hey lovelies, so there's been a slight change of plans. You can't tell by my angle. Me and Mo aren't on call tonight now because I've taken a turn. I say taken a turn. I've not been great the last few days. I've just been like trying to mask it and hide it and just carry on as you do. But it's hitting. I mean, I didn't have a great day Sunday. Sunday was a bad day for me. I was literally in bed all day. So yeah, it's now really catching up. I'm currently in the midst of a fibro flare. So my pain right now is fucking excruciating. My entire body, head to toe, is fucking agony right now. I've just taken meds, hopefully, fingers crossed. Not that they help. I'm hoping they might kick in and help a little bit this time. Be nice until I can get to my appointment next week. I have started Raven Boys. I'm 15% of the way through. I'm kind of struggling to keep up at the moment, but I don't know if that's just because obviously the pain I'm in, and the fact that I'm flaring, and I can feel my F&D like starting to flare, so I'm trying to catch it early so it doesn't flare badly. So I don't know if that's why at the moment I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to just keep up with everything that's going on. I'm trying to like understand the back plot behind the story. So I don't know if that's just playing part into why I can't do that at the moment. So I'm gonna stop there for the night. I made a good dent. I'm on chapter 6. I'm gonna stop there for the night. And just probably put the TV on. Probably just put a movie on or something, and just try and chill and just relax my body. So I can't focus on reading anyway. With a movie, I don't have to focus, and if I fall asleep, I fall asleep. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm sure me and Mo will talk tomorrow, so you guys can see what we say tomorrow about the first book. And then maybe some more of this one, because there might be some more of this in the morning. I'm having my hair cut tomorrow, just to trim it up and even it out, so hopefully I'm not too rough. And then I'll come back some orders. But yeah, and I'm probably gonna die in bed for the rest of the day after. Probably. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys so you know what's happening. I didn't want to just leave it to next morning and then try and explain everything in the morning and people be confused, so I thought I'd just give a quick update there. So yeah, I'm about to put my TV on, I'm in bed, I'm about to just get real cozy and just hopefully everything will ease off. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we've read a bit more and see where we're at. Hey guys, so what is this angle? I have finished Raven Boys, which is the second book that Mora's recommended me for this video, and I give it a 3.75. So it's good. I just couldn't get connected to the characters. Don't get me wrong, they are lovable, but I just couldn't feel connected to them. like I could really feel for Adam, like I really could, but like as like a whole picture, I couldn't vibe with them. And the same with the story, like there's something about that just not vibed with me. And I've really struggled to get into it, as you guys would have seen. It did get better towards the end as like the plot picked up and more stuff was happening, and it did get more interesting. So I am likely to probably pick up the rest of the series, just not like a right away kind of vibe. Like it'll probably be somewhere down the line. But yeah, there's just something about it. Like I can see why so lovable, and I can see why Moore loves it. Like this is such a Moore book. But like just something for me just wasn't clicking with it, and I don't know if it is just a me thing because obviously, as you guys know, I haven't been well, and obviously that does then affect me mentally and my ability to like comprehend things and like take things in when I'm not feeling great. So I don't know if that's maybe played an effect on it. But yeah, there's just something about it that just wasn't the right vibe for me. Like there was some bit that I kind of saw was coming, like the whole thing with Noah. I hadn't looked in and kind of like knew that was kind of probably the way it was going to go with him. And yeah, it was interesting. Like we've found some more things out obviously later into the book that I'm sure would then get answered obviously in the other books. But yeah, I just don't know. There's just something about it that just wasn't quite me. If that makes sense. I don't know if that really makes any sense. But yeah, there's just something about it that just wasn't quite a me book. Released in 2012. And I guess it's kind of like what I said. I don't know if I said it in a vlog for Shatter Me. But I know I definitely said it to Moore. In some of the books, you can really kind of tell the era the books were written in. So, like, you can tell this is very much a book from 2012 that would be loved. Like, it very much fits that year that it was written in, like, with like the height of other books that were around that time. And, like, when you can compare it to books now, like, it feels very different. Like, you can tell they have the different vibes of what was written then to what was, like, kind of what goes on now and how writing styles and stuff are now. And I was like, that vibe, so, yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. But we are going to have a look for our next book, which is a Karina Hale book, which I love, or Halle, however you want to call it, say her name, I'm not sure. So yeah, it's another her book. As you guys know, I love Blood Orange, which is the Dracula duet. If you guys have not read that duet, you need to pick it up. It is so good. And I know Moore has read A Ship of Bones and Teeth by her. I haven't, so she has given me this one to read. It was only released May this year. So we are going to grab it on our Kindle. And next it's on KU, so you guys can grab it on KU. This is what it is. And yeah, so we're going to read this one next, which I'm really, really excited for. I'm just going to love this book. I love Karina Hale, so I'm going to love this book. I'm just going to go back as I always do. I don't know if anybody else does it, where it like brings you in. I then just like get all the way back until we reach the. Where is it? Come on, come on. You go. Here you go. Where? There it is. Until we reach the cover. Because I always like to go back to that and then go for each page. Especially when it's a KU book, because then each page obviously goes towards the author's thing. So that's what I like to do. So this is the book. You guys can kind of see. It's awesome. So we're going to get started on this book. And I'm going to catch you guys later. I've got a lot of editing. I'm at my grandparents. We've got editing to do. We have so much to do. And still a little time. But yeah, I'm going to catch you guys in a bit when I start this one. Believe it or not, my TV light is actually lighter than it looks on screen. Whoa, I blinded myself then. Just blinded myself with the lights on. But update for the day. I'm on page 118, 25%, chapter 11 of Ship of Bones and Teeth. I don't know if you can be able to see that. And so I'm way through. Sorry, you guys got a really good angle. But this update is not going well so far. Yeah, we are 25% of the way through. I'm loving it. I love Karina Halle's writing. It's just so good. So this Lark retelling of The Little Mermaid is so good. If you guys haven't picked up anything Karina Halle, I don't know how you say this. It's Halle. No idea, but you need to check her out because she's such a good writer. And highly recommend. There's another series, like duet of hers that me and Mo want to read, but we're waiting for the last one to come out, which comes out at the end of the month. So we shall see. We shall see. But yeah. And she has so much work. She has so many books out and about that I want to read and stuff. So hopefully one day we will have read her entire writing list of books. So but yeah, highly recommend, highly enjoying it. Really weird angle, I'm sorry. And the characters, like Marin is just such a feisty soul, and like when you see her when she was like younger, she makes the do to this 10 years later. Like you can see, like even though in the 10 years a lot of shit's happened, and she's obviously gone through a lot of stuff, you can tell deep down she still has this like fighting soul, and like her character is just still so strong. Sorry, the books are like all uneven. So yeah, you can see deep down she's still kind of got the same feistiness to her, and every now and then it just like pops through, and it's normally the captain poking her and encouraging it. It's so good. I love it. And our captain has a few secrets, and little things are slowly revealing itself, and you can kind of get an idea of what's probably happened in his past. But we're still finding little bits out. So this is gonna be such a good ride. So yeah, I'm 25% through. Got another 75% to go. I will most probably finish this tomorrow. I do have live tomorrow on TikTok Live because it's Friday, so we're always live on a Friday on TikTok. If you guys do not follow me on TikTok, it is linked down below. But yes, we're live every Friday, and I do odd ones as well in between. Me and Mo are looking at probably starting doing arena sprints as well, which we might have started doing by the time this video is up. I'm not sure. Because this video is going up on the 16th of October, because I'm putting it up on the week of Mo's birthday because they can't have to be London. She picks the reads, it's got to go up on the week of her birthday, so yeah. So yeah, we might have started doing those. If not, those aren't plans to hopefully doing. And also I do arena sprints here on every other Sunday anyway. So. But yeah, the plan of action will be to do live tomorrow, back orders, work whilst we're on that, come off and just leave the reading. I'll probably read a little bit in the morning whilst waiting for the carer to arrive, and then yeah, tomorrow evening I'm going to probably devour this. And depending on how far I should hopefully be able to finish it tomorrow. Because it's 466 pages and 118 in, so like it's not bad. So yeah, I should be able to finish it tomorrow. It could be a case that I try and stay up as late as possible and probably go into the early hours of the Saturday morning to finish it, but I'm willing to do it to experience the joys of this book. So yeah, we're doing good so far. This has been a really long day. Really weird angle. I don't even know if you can hear me properly. I'm gonna crash and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'm gonna get ready slides because they're really annoying. Guys, so we're loving this angle at the moment. But I have done some more readings. I haven't really filmed today because like I haven't been reading till this afternoon. Because obviously I went to shops this morning because I needed to get some bits of and pack some orders. Come home, went on live, packed said orders, done some work, and then I came off because I wasn't feeling great. And I've literally been in bed like all afternoon, evening since reading A Ship of Bones and Teeth. So I'm now like 79% way through. I want to say 79. Yeah, 79, chapter 36, page 368. So we are getting on, and it's getting so good. Like, it's getting so good. Like, we are now reaching this big point where it's going to be this big crescendo, this big thing is about to happen, and I'm like so tense that my heart is pounding in my chest because I'm like, I just don't know which way this is now going to go, and I feel like I hope it's going to go one way. And I feel like knowing the author and knowing her writing, because I've read 2 of her books, I feel like I know which way she's going to take it. This is a standalone, so I know it's going to have like that good ending to it. But like I said, knowing the author and knowing her writing, I feel like I know what direction she's going to take it. But I'm loving it, and I'm loving the fact that she's kept some references of what she's used in other books to describe things. She's kept them the same, which is really nice. I feel like sometimes if an author is writing books, per se fantasy or something, that has like a similar feature within it, they may sometimes change it up just to give it that difference, rather than keeping some like the facts the same. And I'm talking about like completely separate books, like not like a book within a series. I'm talking about completely separate books, not a part of the same series, different story, whole thing. But it's nice to see the author's kept that, because this author, Karina, Halle, does do a lot of research into her facts before she writes these books, and she does say at the beginning that, but she has done her research to know these things, and it's really nice to see and to know that the author has put in this much work for it all, and like attention to her book and this detail. So that's really nice to see. And like I said, I just love her writing anyway, so all's good. But yeah, but I'm at the point, I feel like I could read a bit more, but I am so starting to fall asleep and drift in. And I feel like if I do proceed a bit more, I'm then going to get myself to a point where I'm going to be stuck within the book, and I'm not going to find a place where I can stop it, because obviously it's now getting to this last like 20% and everything's going to happen. So I've left it at a point where I know I feel like I'm kind of safe to leave it for the night until the morning before I can then finish it, because I don't want to risk getting to a point where I then can't stop it, and then I'm too tired to focus on what I'm taking in and enjoy it. So I'm stopping where I'm at, which is a good spot, I think. And then in the morning, I can just devour the rest of the book. It's the hopes. We shall see. We shall see. But that is the hope. But yeah, so plan of action would be tomorrow. I'm going to wake up, obviously go to my grandparents' Saturday, so I will finish this in the morning, whether it be here before I go or at my grandparents', and then we will see about maybe possibly starting the next one. The only thing is the next one hasn't been released yet. So I may speak to them about maybe having a different book if it's not any news of it and stuff. But yeah, so there was talk of the book being released at the end of this week. But that was all dependent on something. Otherwise it could obviously be the start of next week. But yeah, we will see what happens. Otherwise, we'll finish this one and then I'll talk more and see. We'll see what's happening with the book. If there's not been anything news released or anything. If not, I'll see what she wants me to do. If she wants me to read a whole different book, or she did say possibly about reading maybe the second book in the Rain Cycle. We'll wait and see what happens. I know she has a lot of options that she could give me, but yeah, we shall see. But I'm going to put there for now, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Pretty most likely when I finish the book, because there's only 20% left. So, and I don't feel like there's going to be a point where I can stop and give you guys an update, because I'm just going to probably be so invested into it. So I'll probably see you guys when I have finished this book in the morning. Hey guys, so we have finished A Short Frozen Tea, and I'm giving it 4.5 stars because I absolutely loved it. Like, it is so good, and the characters and their development and their relationships and the story, just the smut. You guys want some smut? You want some like fantasy, demon-esque creature smut? This one's for you. Okay, this one is for you. But yeah, I loved it. And you know what I was saying about how I felt like I knew where the ending was going? I kind of did. Like, did kind of play out how I thought it was going to play out, and I'm really happy about it, because I think it just ends it and rounds it all off so well and so beautifully. And it is a nice contrast from the beginning of the book to the end for this one character. And I think it is very suiting for them, because it's one of those things where, yes, it's a contrast, like I said, but at the same time, there's some similarities to it of what the character was wanting from her life and from her story. And I do think it come round quite full circle, and it did make it a lot more of a more beautiful ending for them. So yeah, I loved it. I highly recommend picking up this author's work if I was you, and obviously definitely this book. So yeah, I've loved it. I just so good. I haven't spoken to more yet, so when I speak to more about the book, obviously I'll get some tips. But we're trying to. Well, I say we. I've asked more what she wants me to do and what book she wants me to read next. Because the one that was an option for us was all dependent on if it was released or not. Which was Connecticut. So I've said to her, I was like, well, do you want me to read? Since Anna's not out yet. I'm just waiting to hear from her, and once I do, I will start it, and then I'll come back and I'll let you guys know. Yeah, that's where we're at. And I'm going to see you guys when I start reading the next book, but we're not doing too bad. She's not doing too bad in her picks, may I say. We've had a 4, a 3.75, and a 4.5, so she's doing good. She is doing some good picks. Hey guys, so I do have the next book for this video. I did start reading yesterday, The Double D Ranch, before I spoke to more. I was reading it as a palate cleanser, but because I've been reading a few fancy, I thought I'll go for romance, but I'm just not quite vibing with it yet. I'm on chapter 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on hold for now. And we're going to pick up the next book by Moore, which is There Are No Saints by Sophie Lark, which I believe is the first book. It is the first book, Sinner's Duet. That was what I wanted to know. What was the name of the duet? So Sinner's Duet. So yeah, we're going to pick up There Are No Saints. I'm intrigued to see. Me and Moore, I was like with Moore, she was reading through this duet, and hearing her thoughts. So I'm intrigued to see what my thoughts and opinions will be on this, and if we feel the same. So yes, I'm gonna scroll through. We can get started. I do have sprints today. My niece is joining me, so it's all a go here. That's why I'm making this nice, short, and quick. And yeah, I will update you guys later once I've read a lot more of their analysis. I think it's only short, but how long is it? I don't know. How long is it? About this book, how many pages? 378 pages, so it's under 400 pages, so we should be good. We should be fine. Hopefully. Let's see. I'll catch you guys later. So when I said I'd come back to you when I started this book, yeah, I started it and I finished it. We've read and finished There Are No Saints. That more recommended. And I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. It's not a bad book, it's a good book, it's an okay book. But I personally could not connect to it in many ways. I couldn't feel connected to the characters, I couldn't feel connected to the story. And that's not to say the story is not a good concept, it is. The story as a whole and the idea of the story is a good concept. I just couldn't connect to it. The writing's not bad, but it's not great. It's a very conflicting book, and I'm not really can't quite tell you how I really feel about it, because there is so much against it. Like I said, them not being connected, the writing's not great. This concept of the story is good, but I couldn't connect to it. But then again, at the same time, it's not a bad book either, because the writing is okay. The concept of the book is, do you know what I mean? It's so conflicting. Like, what I'm telling you contradicts with itself, because it's not a good book, but it's not bad. It's not bad writing, but it's not good writing. This concept of story is good, but I can connect to the story. Like, there's so much that is conflicting and contradicting. So yeah, I'm very split with this book, which is why I've given it a 3.5 rating. It definitely doesn't deserve lower than a 3.5, I would say, but I don't know quite think it deserves more. I was talking between a 3.5 and 3.75. I'm definitely I'm settling on the 3.5 because I just don't feel comfortable giving it 3.75. I just feel more safe keeping it at a 3.5. Like I said, I don't feel like it deserves lower, but yeah, I'm very conflicted with this book. Very, very conflicted. Yeah, we have read the last book for this video. I mean, Moore has had a pretty solid week, hasn't she? We've had a 4, we had a 3.75, we had a 4.5, and we had a 3.5. So that's not bad. That's pretty good reading week, if I do say so myself. To be fair, me and Moore have pretty similar tastes, so how we generally feel about books is normally quite the same. She doesn't read like fluffy romance like I would do, like, and that kind of stuff. She is more the dark and the fantasy and the romantasy, with like some thrillers and stuff here and there. But when it comes to those books, we tend to feel quite similarly about them. So it is very handy that that is the case, because that means she knows me very well and she knows what books I do like and I don't like. So yeah, I think that's where we are at for this, and that's where we're going to end the video. So we've had 4 books. We had Water for Elephants, we had The Raven Boys, Sugar Bones and Teeth, and There Are No Saints. I'm right, and it was just 4. Have I missed one? No, I've not missed a book. No. This is where I start doubting myself. I don't think I missed a book, did I? I am doubting myself. No, Water for Elephants, Raven Boys, Sugar Bones and Teeth. There Are No Saints. No, I didn't miss a book. So yeah, with that, definitely without a doubt, Sugar Bones and Teeth is my favourite, hands down. So yeah. It's not good. So thank you to Moore for picking my books for this week's video and just for this week in general. I will leave Moore's links down below. She has just launched a new business. We have a witchy book box that we are collaborating on, which you can find linked on my Etsy and my website. And yeah, check those out. Her shop is Morgan's Tarots and Tones, so make sure you go and check them out. They are linked in the bio description. I've already said that. I'm repeating. I can't form sentences. But yeah, so make sure you guys go check her out. Make sure you go follow her. She's gonna be launching real soon with more products and stuff for you guys to check out and see. And yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep freedom. Bye guys.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good